impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
Yeah.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play action. Now Purdy. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away at incomplete. The Titans at 2-6 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. They start the drive with Cook. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They run it again with Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now Wilson on first down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. From the shotgun, Wilson. Right back to Cook for another completion. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Wilson will throw again. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he will have a Broncos first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Play action. It's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked by Logan Wilson. And the Titans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Now look out to the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw again on second down, Purdy. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Under pressure, they got him again. Montez Sweat drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Colby Wadman now. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately, to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. And caught by Cooper. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Purdy to throw it on first down. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Purdy. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Pierce. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Dameon Pierce as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They go play action with Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Going up top for Miller. And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
There to stop it was Carlton Davis. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. From 21 yards away. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the drive.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Titans. David Njoku, 66 yards. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it to the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 39, Wilson. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Titans. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Finding space at the 40.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A man who played his college ball here in the Volunteer State in Memphis, Antonio Gibson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Wilson being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 64 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Now Purdy.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of...
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is taken way up at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Purdy now to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Purdy, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Purdy. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
But, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Tennessee, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.